Well, welcome to Adventures with Richard Fox. This is a side adventure from Route 66. This is Route 66 right here through Peach Springs, and there's the Wallapai Market. And if you go down from the market and go past the post office, it's just 2 buildings down from the market. And from the street that you would take to go down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. So this is a trip to the bottom of the Grand Canyon to camp out for a couple of days. And it's on Diamond Creek Road. So when you come down here to get your permit, you go by this place that looks like it's totally run down, and you go just a little bit past that, and you get your permits. Like, I'll show you. In this building right here. So, see, and then the permits for camping overnight are $22 a night per person, and for the day use it's $16.50 a night per person. Then I bought a fishing permit and did a little bit of fishing, but I didn't catch anything. It was fishing, not catching. And now for the side trip to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. Just hanging out down here. Been doing some computer work because it's so hot. I just been in my RV with the air conditioning going and the generator going. So look at those. Go down to the river. And the ranger, he came by and checked my permit and said he'd be parked here like most of the day. I don't know if he just sits there with his engine running and air conditioning. I don't know what he does all day long. Should go ask him. Wonder if he already did his Wordle. I did. Mighty Colorado. There's some rafting tours that take off from here. I don't know when, probably on the weekends. Probably when it's cooler too. Okay, so your name again?
Daniel?
Daniel. So Daniel, how long have you been a park ranger? Or not a park, well, ranger?
Yeah, since
for the reservation.
April 2 years ago. So a little over like 2 years, 4 months or something.
I see. Well, that's cool. And what's the name of the Indian tribe?
Wallapai.
Wallapai.
Yeah, you'd think it would be spelled with a W, but
It's spelled with an H.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because everybody says Wallapai, and I look at it and go, that's not what it looks like. I see. Cool. So, and you just help make sure that people have the permits to come through the reservation.
To camp, to sightsee, to take out, to ramp off, river left. Yeah, whatever it calls for.
Cool. And you don't know anything about fishing here?
Well, very little.
And you used to work for what was it? Southern Cal Edison.
Yeah.
I see. All right.
Yep.
Cool. And you retired from there, or?
Yeah, I was not quite retirement age. I was 2.5 years short, but I did get medical and
Oh, good.
severance and all that.
Perfect.
Because they closed the plant. So
Oh, so you're a tribal member?
no,
No. Okay.
I'm just
You just work for them.
yeah.
Okay. Well, cool. Well, it's really a lot of fun here. And here's this truck parked over there. Of course, he's sitting here in the shade because he has to be there in the hot, in the heat all day.
Yeah. Anyone that would be out in the heat,
Uh-huh.
it's too late. They've lost their mind.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
So, getting down to the bottom of the canyon on that Indian reservation. It's interesting how the trees change as you change altitude. Oh look, there's the Colorado River. Yeah. Raging Colorado. And then over here, the calm Colorado. Yeah. Some rafts there. Those are the tours you can take with the Indian guides. Not that kids Indian guides, the guides for the Indian reservation. You come around here and there's some gloves and a ring to throw to somebody if they fall in or whatever. Cool. Here's where the water actually flows across the road from the springs they have. It also feeds that little creek over there to the right. I know I have dripping going down on my windshield and it's washing it in. And it drips. There we go. So this is a 19-mile road from Beach Springs down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. It's a Indian reservation. It's the Hualapai Indians. Hualapai is spelled Hualapai. I don't know how they get the W on front of the H, but Hualapai is how they say it. The other day, right around the corner up here is where there was where the longhorn sheep, desert longhorn sheep were. I don't know if there'll be any today or not. But it's just amazing scenery, I think, through here. saw it on a YouTube video once. So I didn't film coming down here. I'm filming coming back out. But I was down here for 2 days. I was the only one that was camping out. There was some other vehicles that came for the day. And in fact, my friends Tom and Kim, they're full-timers. And their RV's in Parker. Not Parker. I can't think of it right now. But they drove over for the day yesterday. It was fun to visit them. They're in Page, Arizona. Their RV's in Page. So they drove their SUV over and visited. That was a lot of fun. I don't know, just some more rock formations that I like. And it's a lot wetter today than it was the other day when I came down. It's okay, it's all hard-packed gravel and rocks, so it's not muddy. It's not like I'm gonna get stuck. But yeah, there's a bunch of cattails. Then there's these like small bushy trees, and as we're going up, I'll show you the difference in the trees, because up a ways it becomes totally desert, cactuses and things. And up in that area, the ranger was telling me that he saw a bear one day and he couldn't figure out why the bear would come down out of the hills or the mountains into the desert area, but someone told him that they like to come down and eat the cactus apples. So that was pretty interesting. I don't know that we'll see a bear today though. So does it look like we're in the Grand Canyon? We're actually just on a road going up from the side of the Grand Canyon. But the campsite was in the Grand Canyon, right at the river. Oh, such amazing scenery. Need to get a mount with a swivel that I can swivel around better. Because I always tend to grab my phone with my hand, and then I'm filming while I'm driving, and that's probably not a good idea. See, now, I don't know if you can see it so much, but these are like acacia plants. We're in the desert area now. Went from trees to desert. See? Acacia type plants. Maybe actually acacias, I'm not sure. And barrel cactus. So this is the area that the ranger saw the bear, but I'm sure it's not a normal thing because he only saw it one time, and it's been 2.5 years being a ranger here. So here's a good example, the acacia bush. Now the barrel cactus, and there's a little different cactus right there in the foreground. So it's very deserty, and then up further we're going to run into like big trees. Well, I've been showing you coming up out of the area, but I thought I would take a video also and show you like going down the road, or what it's like going the other direction, and take a panoramic, because just taking a video going down the road doesn't even show you how beautiful it really is. Look at these tall cliffs. Isn't that awesome? Wow. See all the cactus? Yucca, acacias. This is just a super deserty area. Here comes a vehicle down the road. It's the cops, man. It's the cops. It's the park ranger, I guess. We're gonna check my permit. They're pretty good at doing that. Oh, he has a vehicle coming down behind him too. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, can I film you?
We don't live
Okay.
right now. Sorry.
No problem. So it's a ranger. He's stopping me, checking my permit. He doesn't want to be videoed. See how it's all changed now? From desert to trees. Wow. Just, it's crazy. I guess there's a lot of water right there, is why there's trees. But just coming out of here, it's really interesting. So I ran into a guy from Germany and his son, and they're 5 weeks in the United States, and they said they saw this on the internet, and it's not in any brochures, but they had to come check it out. And then they're going to go to Route 66. They're going to Mount Rushmore, Yellowstone, Las Vegas. So yeah, sounds like a great trip. And I just ran into, there was a bus alongside the road, and he's broken down like an electrical issue, but he has water, he has a satellite phone, they're sending another bus, so he's just sitting there hanging out. I was just making sure he was good. So, okie dokie, keep on going up this hill. Trees and cattails. We got about 3 more miles to the top. So I don't know if you can see that black tube right there, that black pipe. Upper desert foliage again now. not much cactus or anything. But there's a black tube right there that runs alongside the road. That goes to a spring down towards the bottom, and they pump water up through that tube from the spring up into some water reservoirs. There are big tanks up at the top so that they can use the spring water. I'll just see if we can see the tanks when we get to the top. And yes, the road is kind of washboard. It's maybe a little rougher than the road I would normally take, but I definitely wanted to get down there. Well, coming up the last part of the road. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe I can find out. Or if you know what it is, put it in the comments. Let me know. Oh, there's those two tanks. Those two water tanks. Let's see. Maybe I can point over that way with the camera. There they are. Okay, this is the top. Now we're coming back into the part of the reservation with the paved road and where the Indians live. That was really fun. So I thank you for watching, and if you like it, click like. If you love it, click subscribe. If you really love it, share it with other people. And I appreciate you watching Adventures with Richard Fox. Have a great day. God bless.